business, we very much believe in being personal with our clients. So it's very much a case of you have the engineer that's assigned to your account, you have his mobile number, you can always get him predominantly, at whatever your contract might say, you can get him within that time frame, and it'll always be that engineer. So he understands your kind of business, he understands your infrastructure that you might have in place.
But when you do phone up, and we try and make sure that you get to speak to that person straight away. If you don't, they'll give you a ring back, within a certain time frame. And then get on with probably remote support, possibly at first, to see what the issue is, see if they can resolve it for you there and then. It may just even be a conversation where they talk you through something. And we like to let people know sort of where we're up to with issues, so we don't kind of leave you hanging and not knowing. Maybe it's going to take a few hours to resolve, but we sort of make sure we stay in touch within that period of time to let you know it is getting resolved, and we're almost there. And then when we are there,
we don't believe in having a huge call centre. We believe in that kind of personal approach with the one engineer who can look after you all of that time that you're with us.
And then we do like to explain at the end, that what has happened and why. But we try to get that engagement and that interest out of our clients. So we explain to them exactly what has happened and say it in a jargon-free sort of way, so they're not losing interest. And then maybe it helps themselves. The next time around it happens, we've told them what we did, and they know how to resolve it themselves without even having to call us. Which kind of works for us, but obviously works for them as well. So that's just some of the ways that we sort of work differently, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now joined by Martin from CNi Solutions, who sponsored our Players Player of the Year. Martin, what does that mean?
Well, to us, it's a fantastic opportunity to really recognise the best Players Player of the Year, of the season, for Manchester Phoenix, which we're very keen advocates for. We go to a lot of the games. It's fantastic for us as a business. We do a lot of client engagement. We bring clients along, and it's a fantastic thing to support.
And I presume you were present at last Sunday's championship game?
We were.
What did that feel like?
It was fantastic. We actually had about 10 guests or so come along to it, and everyone was jumping around. It was a great event, and we're all very keen to see how we perform next season.
What would you say to other small companies that wanted to get involved with sponsoring a club like Phoenix? Obviously, we're so reliant on sponsorship support. What would you say to them to try and get them on board and convince them that it is worthwhile?
Well, I think it's a fantastic opportunity to offer individuals that wouldn't necessarily get exposure to ice hockey the opportunity to come along and see something different. It's a lot more interesting than football, for instance. Not saying anything against football, but everyone come along and see something a little bit different. And also it's supporting a local business and a local organisation. What I want to talk to you about today is a little bit about downtime. So some of the things that we get asked is, why do we need IT support? Obviously, can we not just do it on an ad hoc basis? That's something that might work for some clients, but I think what's really important for businesses is to really think about the downtime and the cost of downtime within their business. So what we find is through a lot of our research is if you're working on a computer that goes down and it's a member of staff, more often than not, they might be, 2 hours, for instance, if you haven't got a very good IT support system whereby they're having to fix it themselves, or it's an individual trying to fix it off the side of the desk. And before you realise it, your downtime within the company actually can start costing.
Neil there. I had a misprint on my script this evening, I'll blame myself. Will you see the nominations, please? The nominees? No, it's okay, here we go. Neil, if you'd be kind enough to tell us the recipient of the special commendation for Boutique Law Firm, please.
Okay, the special commendation Boutique Law Firm is to Lars
Sarles. Thank you.